I'm very low on health. Oh.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! Are you stuck in a dead-end job? Is your boss mean to you? Are you a complete loser? Are you poor? Well, you can change all of that today. Stop sitting on your butt and become a Spooktuber. Go viral, make tons of money, become your own boss. Just try not to die. Spooktube is not liable for any and all lasting damage that occurs to anyone during any footage uploaded to Spooktube. In signing up for Spooktube, you are signing away all of your rights and privileges, your health, safety, and autonomy. The weak are encouraged to apply. Sign up today at spooktube.com. Your future is in your hands.
Alright, enough of that. Content Warning is a game like many others. Phasmophobia, Lethal Company, The Outlast Trials, Inside the Backrooms, Devour, Escape the Backrooms, Forewarned, Poppy Playtime. Oh, Jesus Christ. You get the picture. It's a co-op horror game where you go in, do some objectives, and then get out. Except the gimmick this time around is that you have a camera and you need to film scary things happening to you in order to go viral, get views, and then progress in the game. In concept and execution, this works really well. The act of filming clips inside of a game was strangely compelling, and the camera mechanic feels good to use and is fun to play around with. You can buy lots of fun things and video equipment to up your production quality.
Take my time. It goes really fast and make sure this doesn't take up too much time on the footage.
Overall, it reminded me of the good old days where you would go out with your friends, film random things, and just have fun. The fun of Content Warning comes from the people you play with, and dynamics you create rather than the things that happen to you. Now, that's not to say that the things that happen to you aren't fun or exciting, but they serve as more of a jumping off point rather than the main event. With predecessors from Landfall games, such as Totally Accurate Battleground Simulator and Cluster Truck, you know you're bound to have a silly and light smattering of fun, usually with a side of shenanigans. But where Tabs is all sandbox and Cluster Truck is contained levels, Content Warning sits somewhere in between, having both structure and a world. But what you do with it is up to you.
You're watching Action News Now, the only news with all the action now, in the news that you're watching on your screen now, right now, in the action. And we have another news broadcast, breaking news outside now. The news, we're gonna find some news.
For example, here's this trap. I see this trap. I know it's a trap, but I go into the trap willingly, because that's what this game makes you do. It makes you leverage your well-being for views. See a dark hallway? You gotta run down it. See a scary monster? You gotta run towards it. See a laser field? You gotta run through it. See a really obvious and spooky looking trap? Yep, that's me. But there is a balance to be struck because someone has to stay alive to get that footage home.
The following footage you are about to see may be disturbing, as it was recovered from the victims' bodies. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ooh, spot. I thought I heard something.
21%. What the hell is that?
Did you report that? I died.
Okay, so I don't really know who or what that monster that freezes time, forces you to look into his red eye, and then sucks your soul out of your body is, but it was scary as hell. It made me wish that there was a way to reliably recover footage from runs where you don't make it out. Not even to score, but just to have. In case it wasn't clear, that footage was from a run where we died, but we got lucky and found a broken camera later on in our next run, which allowed us to retrieve that footage. That's a cool mechanic, but how cool would it be if we could pay money to recover the failed attempts the same way you pay your character's hospital bill? Something like that. In my experience, those were some of the funniest clips. While playing, we had a couple of instances where monsters would appear for only one person.
There's a snail man behind you.
Snail man.
Usually the host.
Where?
And then the other player wouldn't see the monster or take damage,
Where?
even while being attacked.
Where's the snail man?
I'm not sure if I can really call it a bug, since just before both instances I had lagged severely.
I do not see the snail man.
But it happened either way, which leads me to my biggest problem with the game. The disparity between runs seems a little too high. For instance, this run we spend roughly 8 minutes wandering around the whole level without seeing a single monster, only to find 2 of them in the same tiny room that was the only place left to look. And in this run, we run into a gang of snail people, who just beat us to a pulp as soon as we exit the diving bell. Now, random is good, but it just seems like sometimes you're playing a walking simulator, and other times it's a bullet hell. I think a solid in between would be perfect. I mean, you have these really fun and creative monster designs. Snailman, Eggbeater Head, Boston Dynamics Robodog that was altered by Michael Reeves. All of them are cool, but some of them are a lot less threatening.
I kind of feel bad for him.
It is worth noting that for every tame encounter, there is another where the pieces add up to a perfect storm of high-octane terror.
Oh my god, it's so much worse than and a spider. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Or comedy.
Oh, there's a creature.
Who cares about the creature? It's a bone. Oh gosh. Jeez. You should probably run, Reeves.
I care about the creature.
You're doing great, buddy.
But like I said,
You got him on the ropes.
that's where the fun of this game lies, with the desperate cries of wannabe spooktubers fighting for their place on an ethereal mountaintop as they toss their bodies into the dark abyss of failure. After all, isn't that what it's really all about? Not fame or money or power, but experiencing the journey and the friends that we made along the
Hey, you! Yeah, you!
What the hell is that?
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Seriously? Who let that guy in? Okay, all jokes aside, Content Warning is a great time, and even though I picked up my copy for free during their launch sale, I think you could easily get $8 worth of fun out of it. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, let us know. Until next time, I'm Reeves, and thanks for watching Standard Gaming.
Just do building some castles in the sky. You and I. Are we gonna get copyright claimed for how much I sound like the actual song? Probably.